Hello, welcome back to the channel, ladies and gentlemen. It's your boy Mad Micah, and join me today as I give my hot takes on today's society, share my story a little bit, and get 1% better every single day. You already know the conversations on this channel get a little bit wild. You know, no topic is too good for us. And honestly, the chaos just never stops. So I hope you guys had a great day today, or I hope you're having a great day, depending on when you're watching this. And you know, let's just make a difference one day at a time. You guys ready to get into today's topic? Because I know I am. You know, I always start off telling you guys about my day, so today it was okay. You know, it wasn't too good, too bad. You know, I've switched up what I listen to at work. I used to listen to a lot of music at work, and now I listen to more of like podcasts or YouTube or stuff like that. You know, it just keeps my mind in like a positive, upward lifting mindset instead of being in such a constant cycling, you know, down mindset like my music keeps me in. I'm a huge R&B head, so you know, when I'm dealing with situations within my personal life that I have to deal with other people, and I try to run to my music for validation or satisfaction, it just kind of brings me down even more, because I listen to a lot of sad music, as people would think. There's just a lot of passion, a lot of soul, and you know, a lot of the music I listen to is about love and relationships. So, you know, it may be sad to some people, but to me it has a meaning, and you know, it shaped who I am as a person and how I think about relationships. So it's a big thing for me, but you know, sometimes I know when I have to step away from it because it's causing me more stress than I want to put onto myself. But yeah, that was about it. You know, I came home, talked to my buddy a little bit. You know, my car's down, but shout out to my boy PapiC. He's been coming in clutch, helping getting me to work. So, you know, that I'm thankful for that always. And yeah, that was about it. I don't really have much to tell you guys. Christmas is coming up. I know you guys are excited for that. What are you guys getting? What are you guys getting, people? What are you guys getting? I like to be nosy. I do be nosy, so what are you guys getting? Nobody's getting anything from me this year. Sadly, I just don't have the funds for it. You know, I kind of went all out last year, so I'm not too bummed out about it, but you know, I do like to get the people I care about stuff, and I'm not able to do that this year, so it just kind of bummed me out a little bit. But you know, you guys can help me out by telling me what you guys are getting other people. I like to be excited for other people. One of my love languages is actually gift giving, so this is one of my favorite times of the year. I don't really celebrate Christmas that heavily, but I love looking at Christmas lights. You know, it's one of the most soothing, most peaceful things that, you know, just makes me feel like a kid again. And actually, yeah, y'all love how I do that. Actually, that ties in today's topic. And today's topic is gonna be, are you too childish? Childish versus childlike. What's the difference? A lot of people get those two things mixed up, you know. They'll think that they're acting childlike, but they're really acting childish. And you know, it's good to have a whimsical spirit about yourself. It's okay to, you know, be an adult and have that, you know, childish innocence about yourself. But it's not okay to be childish. It's not okay to, you know, not grow up. You know, we all have to grow up at a certain point. We can't be like Peter Pan. And never ever land and just be like, oh, I want to be a kid forever.
I won't grow up. I won't grow up.
Like, no. We definitely can't do that. So, you know, we all have to grow up at some point, and we have to learn how to grow up, and we have to be able to identify things that are keeping us in this childish mindset. and that can maybe bring us to more of a childlike mindset, but not a childish mindset. And I actually wrote down some points because I feel like this is a really important topic. Normally I just go right off the head with things, but I'm gonna highlight a few of these topics, and I'm just gonna give my honest opinion on what I think about these things, and what you can do moving forward. Something that can really make you more childish: demanding constant attention. You're a grown adult. You should be able to be comfortable by yourself, doing things by yourself, going to the grocery store, paying your bills, doing the things that you have to do to maintain in life. You don't always need the attention or the affection of somebody else. You don't always need somebody else there in your space, pushing you or encouraging you, or, it's nice to have those things. It's nice to have somebody to keep you accountable, but you should be keeping yourself accountable. You shouldn't always be worried or, keeping your head wrapped around somebody else motivating you. You should be your biggest motivator. You should be your biggest supporter, your biggest fan. And when you're demanding constant attention or trying to make yourself be in the spotlight, or, I've heard this a lot, but trying to make yourself the main character, you're really drawing away from yourself. You're really drawing away from how beautiful your story could be, and you're really drawing away from, because while you're trying to bring attention to yourself and you're doing all these things that's making you look more like a child, but it may be getting you a little bit of attention, it's really diminishing your character at the end of the day. It's diminishing who you want to be, and it's diminishing who you are right now. Nobody likes attention seekers. Nobody likes somebody who always wants to be in the limelight, always wants to be in the spotlight, the camera. That type of behavior is kind of annoying. So just make sure that you're doing things for yourself, by yourself. I feel like that's the best thing to get out of that. Poor impulse control. And man, can I relate to that. I have the worst impulse control, or at least I used to, up until a couple months, a month ago. Like, I can't even really say that I don't anymore, because I haven't even had any situations to where I couldn't even be impulsive. But I don't want to be that way anymore, so I'm trying to turn away from that mindset, be less childish. But man, if I'm upset about something, or I feel some type of way about something, I do whatever I can. I do whatever I can to try to gain back control, or to try to make my voice heard, or, to just try to make my presence, just try to demand attention. All these things tie into each other at the end of the day. But I waste so much time trying to demand attention from other people, and I do all these impulsive things that just make me look like a horrible person. It just makes me look very childish. It makes me look irrational. It makes me look crazy, psychotic, whatever people want to put the label on it. But I'm not meaning to act this way. I'm not meaning to portray myself this way. I don't want to be portrayed this way. I don't want to be portrayed as a crazy person, or looked at as a crazy person, or, looked at as somebody who is just this terrible person, because, I know the things that I do. I know that I'm not a perfect person. I know that I do things to hurt other people's feelings, but I do try to always apologize for it. Even though I do things that are impulsive, I try to apologize for it afterwards. And, sometimes people don't forgive me, because the things that I do can be pretty bad sometimes. I'm not gonna lie. Whether I said something crazy, or I did something crazy to somebody, or, I was this or that, whatever it is that, your impulses are trying to tell you to do, you have to have enough self-control to not. It's not worth it. I promise you. sending that long, stupid, poorly thought out paragraph to somebody is not worth it. Thinking that you can fix a situation when it's already past a certain point is not logical thinking. You're just being impulsive at that point. You're just trying to bring attention to yourself, and nobody's really looking, to be honest. And you just make yourself look stupid. And nobody wants to do that. Nobody wants to look stupid in front of anybody. But that's what you look stupid doing that stuff. Honestly, I look stupid doing it. I look stupid sending paragraph after paragraph after paragraph to somebody who wasn't really hearing what I was trying to say, because what I did to even lose that person's trust or, lose that person's friendship was enough for them. When somebody's done, they're done. And you might be able to give that person space and room and fix the situation later. But if you just keep trying to bring something back up, you keep trying to reapproach a situation, you keep trying to make yourself heard, it's not gonna get anywhere for you, because they haven't even had a chance to internalize the feelings or, to even forgive you or let the things go that you did to them. So you're over here trying to gain control over something, and there is no control. Like, you should have forfeited your control when you did that thing. You shouldn't have did it in the first place. That was your control. You had control over that situation, what you did. And since you chose the wrong decision, since you chose to do the wrong thing, you need to deal with the repercussions of that. And that'll come in later. But the next thing, throwing tantrums. Why are we as adults throwing tantrums or blasting things all over social media, or blasting a person's name, or talking behind somebody's back, or there's a lot of different forms of tantrums or fits or attitudes. Why are we as grown adults, the people who are the leaders or who are going to be the leaders of the next generation or are already the leaders of the next generation, throwing a temper tantrum? What example are you setting? Who wants to follow behind a crybaby? If you're not able to internalize and take things for what they are, then maybe you shouldn't be dealing with people in life. Maybe you shouldn't be constantly trying to interact or constantly trying to make new friends or constantly trying to be in a relationship or something, because you don't even know how to act. You're over here crying like a little baby when you don't get your way.
We know he used you, humiliated you, brainwashed you, wound you up like a tin soldier, and turned you loose against earth. Cry me a river.
That's ridiculous. Like, what are you doing? Things happen that aren't in your control, and you need to learn how to deal with those things. Like, you need to just be like, oh, okay, well, it really just is what it is at the end of the day, honestly. And people are like, oh, well, it isn't. Like, it is, though. I'm sorry, it just is. Like, it is what it is. And that's not you saying that you don't care. That's not you saying that, that's not you saying anything other than it is what it is. Like, this current moment, I cannot do anything about it, and I probably won't be able to do anything about it in any of the current moments in the future. So what I need to do is focus on me, fix myself, make sure that I never do that again. And I need to move on with my life. Instead of just being like, I can't believe it. Shut up. Shut up! Shut up. And I don't even mean to be that harsh with you guys, but seriously, shut up. Stop all that crying. Nobody's about to give you a baba or a binky or, pat you on the back, whoa, baby. Suck it up. You'll be all right. Okay? Chill out. This next one really just goes into the other one, but if you're doing a lot of excessive whining or pouting, as an adult, bro, what are you doing? Why are you always complaining about something? Why are you always freaking pouting when you don't get your way? Why are you giving that person the silent treatment? You know, what are you doing? Like, what are we doing? Having a staring contest? Why are you staring that person down? Walk right past them. Look, like, mind your own business. Why do you feel the need to make other people feel the way that you feel? If you're upset about something, if you're not getting your way in life, if you like the key word in all of these things are you. So what can you do about it? You can control you. You can't control anybody else. You can't control anything else. You know, we don't have superpowers. I wish we did. And that's part of the childlike. That's part of my child innocence. Like, you know, I wish we had superpowers. I wish I could teleport, or, you know, I wish I could do a lot of the cool things I see in the anime shows I watch or the movies I watch. Like, it would be so cool to have a transformer as a car. Like, what do you mean? But I have to realize none of that stuff is real. You know, I'm here in right now, this present moment, and I'm just a regular human. I'm just a regular guy. There's not a lot of things that I'm able to control, and that's okay. I'm finding my way to be able to relinquish my control to God, because God can control any and everything. So if you're not faithful, you don't trust God, or, you know, you don't trust you to fix a situation or to fix something or to fix you, then that's a problem. Because if you can't fix yourself, nobody else is going to be able to fix you. It doesn't matter if you go to hours of therapy. It doesn't matter how many hundreds of thousands of people you talk to. It doesn't matter how many girls you sleep with. It doesn't matter how many dudes you sleep with. Like, it doesn't matter. It doesn't matter, because if you're not willing and able to fix yourself, then you're never going to change. The last thing that really makes people childish is always blaming somebody else. Why do we do that? Why aren't we able to take accountability for ourselves? Please, will somebody please answer that for me? If you did, you know what you did. Seriously, like, stop playing. You know what you did. You know what you've done. You know what people you've done wrong. You know what people you've hurt. You know what you said. You know how you said it. Apologize. Take accountability. Like, what are you doing? You're over here being stubborn, being a hardhead because, oh, my feelings are hurt. Okay, well, you just destroyed that person's soul because your feelings are hurt. Like, bro, you never know what you could say to somebody that could really just destroy them on the inside. And you could end up a convicted murderer, basically. Like, you could end up convicted because the last thing that you said to somebody pushed them over the edge. And people don't think about that. You know, you're sitting there putting all the blame on your ex for what they did or what they may have done. What did you do? A lot of us don't stop and think about what we did, how we treat people, what we're saying about people, what energy we're putting out into the universe. Because all that stuff is going to come back at you like a boomerang. And when you get smacked in the face, you're going to be real salty about it. Stop. Take accountability for you. You know what you did, and you know you need to say sorry for it too. So say sorry. And if they don't accept your apology, they don't accept your apology. But at least you said sorry. At least you took accountability. That way you can forgive yourself. If you just keep holding on to all these things, keep trying to blame everybody else for why your life isn't working out right, then you're just going to keep doing that for the rest of your life. And when you're working at McDonald's at 58 years old as a line cook, you're just gonna be like, oh, well, my mom, she did this, my dad did this, my ex-wife did this, and my kids did this, and like, bro, you're pathetic. You're pathetic. And honestly, I'm really talking to myself right now because I've made a lot of excuses in life. A lot. I blamed my whole identity on somebody else for years. Ridiculous. Pathetic, honestly. Why are you acting a certain way, treating people a certain type of way because somebody else did something to you? Loser. Like, those are the things. I had to be harsh with myself. I had to realize that I was hurting literally every single person around me because I was acting like a little baby at my grown age. Like, I'm in my 20s, and I didn't just turn 21 a year ago either. So, like, I'm an adult. I have my own place, my own bills, my own job. I had my own car, but it's, but I have responsibilities. I have things to take care of. I have to make a career for myself. I need to make a life for myself. I need to begin to make myself a suitable husband for my future wife and a suitable dad to my future kids. A suitable son to my mother. A suitable me to myself. Like, and if I just keep blaming other people, if I just keep putting these things off, I'm never gonna do it. I'm never gonna start. I'm always gonna think that it's someone else's fault or their fault. Like, bro, shut up. Get working, get moving, get off your butt. Stop scrolling on TikTok. Stop sitting in your bed feeling sorry for yourself. Stop throwing a pity party. They didn't do it to you, you did it to yourself. So stop. Seriously. But yeah, you guys are gonna see me like really rag on myself, but it's okay. Like, I need it. It's a mentality thing. Because I hope that you have to be so hard on yourself so that you have to put the pressure on yourself so that you can become a diamond. Oh, that's a bar. Put the pressure on yourself so that you can become a diamond. Yeah. I'm glad that I was able to change the mood real quick because we're gonna get into what'll make you more childlike. And this is stuff that's okay. It's okay to be more childlike. It's okay to be innocent in the way that you think. It's just not okay to be... what's the word I'm looking for? It's not okay to be naive in the way that you act.
It's the way you act.
Bro, I'm dropping bars for you guys. Like, should I start rapping? Alright, let's just get into it, man. Okay, something that can make you more childlike is a playful and spontaneous attitude. If we wake up every day ready to take on the world, ready for the next thing, ready for, whatever life throws at you, some people may think of that as childish. Some people may think of you as, you don't have things planned out, or, you don't have no idea what you're doing. But you're just spontaneous. You're ready for anything that life throws at you. And that's okay. You're probably going to get it way more ahead of the people who are talking down on you. So don't let the people talking down on you, don't let the haters or anybody affect the way that you think or act or anything like that. You're perfect the way that you are. And if you're a spontaneous person, if you don't really like to plan for things, you just like to go wherever the wind takes you, keep doing that. If that's what works for you, keep doing that. Keep living. Another thing is an active imagination.
Imagination.
Nobody wants to talk to anybody who doesn't have an active imagination, honestly. People who don't have an active imagination are boring. Nobody likes a boring person. If nothing runs through your head, like if you have never thought about a flying car with 87 wheels that does triple black back...
What do you mean by that?
That does triple backflips in the air and also transforms and also is like a Tesla, so it can valet park itself. Like, if you haven't thought of some crazy stuff like that, then I don't know, man. Maybe you need to go and draw or something, or I don't know. Like, if you have no sense of imagination, no sense of what could be or what if, or what's out there. Like, I know a lot of people call conspiracy theories crazy, but they just have an active imagination. They like to think of what could be or what if, and that's okay in that scenario. Like, there's some scenarios where what ifs and what could be's are something you really need to just let go of. But when it comes to your imagination, when it comes to coming up with a new idea, that's how this world has progressed. If nobody ever had a new idea, if nobody ever imagined anything, I wouldn't be able to record right now. There would be no YouTube. There would be no TVs. That table wouldn't exist. So, there's like, imagination is everything. Something else, a tendency to be easily excited by small things.
You don't love me!
It's okay to love the little things in life. It's okay to hold on and feel like the small things are the things that are getting you by versus the big things. Like, if your friend buys you a little trinket at the store versus you being able to buy yourself a $50,000 car. Like, yes, that's a big achievement, but somebody getting you a gift, even if it was just $2, $1, 50 cents, it shows that they care about you. So something like that would make me way more happy, honestly, than being able to buy myself a car. Like, I would love to be able to buy myself a car, and it would be a huge achievement for me, and I would probably cry. But when people show their appreciation and their love for me by getting me gifts, oh man, it warms my heart. It warms my heart like no other. Like that, like, I don't know if I could ever change that about me. The last thing, a focus on the present moment without overthinking. We often tend to try to plan for the future, try to fix what happened yesterday. Kids are just happy that they're there right now, right in the moment. When they go out and play on the playground, do you think they're thinking about anything else but that game of tag? Or that game of hide and go seek? Or the imaginary dragon that's in the sky that they're fighting right now? No, they're worried about right here, right now. And a lot of us forget that we need to worry about right here and right now more. You can't control what's gonna happen tomorrow. You don't even know if you're gonna wake up tomorrow. And I don't mean to be morbid about that, but that's just the truth. Conquer today. Make sure that you get everything that you want to get out today, so that when you go to sleep, you're content with yourself. Oh, I'm sorry, guys. I'm sorry. There's one more. A willingness to try new things without fear of failure. That's what I'm doing right now. I'm trying a new thing. YouTube. I've done content creation before. I've done TikTok. I've posted on my Snapchat little vlogs and stuff like that. I've worked on a movie set before. So I've done different things within the media industry. And none of those things really stuck out to me or struck. Like my Snapchat was kind of active. I got a lot of swipe ups, people telling me I was funny or whatever. But it just didn't really fill me the way that I needed it to fill me. And this is completely different. And I've told so many people that, like, when I get on this camera, it's so hard for me not to smile and to just enjoy what I'm doing. I hate when that heater turns on while I'm recording. And because you guys have to listen to that, and I'm sorry. But what was I saying? And the heater that made me lose track of my train of thought. I got a Polar Express going on in this head up here, man. I gotta keep it chugging. I don't know what I'm doing. Do you have your golden ticket?
Tickets, please. Tickets. Ticket, please. Try your pocket. Try your other pocket.
Yeah, I'm tripping, bro. But no, like, you know, I have to come on here and I have to be my purest self because I'm not afraid if this doesn't work out. You know, I'm so appreciative to anybody who likes my videos, anybody who comments, every single person that subscribes. I wish that I was able to see all the names of the people that subscribe because I would literally shout you guys out in every video. I don't care if I had 1 million subscribers, 1,000 subscribers, I would literally shout. If I had to take a whole video shouting every single one of you guys out, I would love to do that. Like, because this makes me feel good. I don't care if I fail. I don't care if the haters come. I don't care who doesn't believe in me because I believe in myself. And it feels so good to believe in yourself. So make sure that you believe in yourself. Make sure that you're being more childlike today and less childish. You know, turn away from anything that you're doing that may not be fitting you or fulfilling you in your life. Turn away from any impulsive behavior. Turn away from any nasty, you know, vibes that you have. Next time you even think about throwing a tantrum or crashing out, as you know we call it today, don't. What are you crashing out for? That sounds like you're about to take your car and run it into a wall. I've had somebody do that to me before. It's not fun. So what are you doing crashing out, bro? Or like, what are you doing? Chill out. Act like a man. Like, ain't nobody gonna want you while you acting like a little boy or a little girl. Like, you know, ain't nobody weird like that. Like, pedo alert. I'm just being goofy today, guys. You know, that's my childlike innocence, though, you know? But, yeah, guys. Focus on being more childlike and less childish. I hope you have an amazing night. Make sure that you leave a like, comment, and subscribe. And, yeah, I'll see you guys tomorrow. Peace.